And did you guys do WrestleCon?
Yes. I went and I thank you for that, because I got a chance to meet one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Got to shake his hand, get a picture taken with him, and I got to actually exchange money with him and buy a Ring of Honor DVD. And I met Steve Corino, and that was such an amazing moment to do. Just super fucking nice. I was talking to him at WrestleCon, and I was explaining to him, I was like, your commentary in Ring of Honor, loved your work in Ring of Honor. You were one of my favorite guys in ECW. Love all your entire career, and dude was so humble about everything. My hand, talking to me about things, asking me about what I've been doing the weekend, what I won't be doing the rest of the weekend. So that was pretty fucking sweet. But that was pretty much my main WrestleCon experience, was meeting up with Steve Corino, and just really stuck with me. And I have the pic with him, and I have a DVD that I actually purchased from him. So I was like, all right, this is pretty awesome. So, it was, the entire weekend was awesome, because I got to meet Steve Corino, who's one of my favorites of all time. Got to see Zack Ryder win the championship. I discovered Will Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr., and Marty Scurll all that weekend, because they were all at the Evolve show. There's a lot of stuff that stuck with me from that weekend. But yeah, the WrestleCon and Steve Corino is definitely one of the top moments. Probably the second moment of the weekend after Zack Ryder.
I went to WrestleCon just to meet one person, because I admired her for many years growing up. And I didn't, I wasn't aware of WrestleCons and everything, but I was aware of this, and I was like, going to meet this wrestler. And I got there on the Friday, and there was a sign on her table, and it said something about a flight. She'd missed a flight or something. She'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, was that China?
So I went back tomorrow, yeah. And then obviously she passed away, and I was gutted. I was gutted for that. That was really bad. That was, because I was a massive fan of hers for years, and to have met her and then that happened, I was like, shit, that was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my experience, my first WrestleCon.
Oh, so 32 was your first WrestleCon in 2016?
Yes. But the year after, I hit that big time. I had quite a few off that. Yeah. That was my first one.
Yeah, I love going to WrestleCon. Honestly, it costs you a lot of money if you let yourself.
That was the problem. It's a black hole of how much it's going to cost you.
Every year I say I'm not going to do WrestleCon anymore, because it sucks away. It sucks away a lot of cash that you just it's even hard for you to keep track of what's going where and But 32, I think, was the one where I went all out, and 32, it's always I take the picture, get the smart card, the SD card out of the camera, connect it to my phone, upload the picture to the phone, then send it to someone. I think it was either my cousin or my dad. I'd send the picture to them by WhatsApp. Hold on to this just in case I lose it. This WrestleCon, I had a lot of that WrestleCon, especially, I had a lot of fun. I met a ton of people. Like, I had two missions. Well, one was recover all the pictures that I lost from the year before, which I eventually did, except for a couple I can't remember. And I eventually, not at this WrestleCon, but it built over the next two. I remember Melina was one of the nicest people I ever met.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, WrestleMania 31, I met her because I had this amazing, this huge crush on Melina, and I was a nervous wreck meeting her. So 32, I met her. I'm I've met this lady before. I'm more confident. I was on this diet, so I looked kind of slim. I'm like, well, slimmer than I usually am. I looked almost like a normal person. So I was, I had a little more confident boost to it. So I talked to her and I said, well, last time I met you, I was a nervous wreck. And, she said, well, next time, oh, really? And she said, why, next time just bring the picture so I can sign it. And I said, well, would you believe I lost the camera? That's and she was so empathetic about it, and it's nice. And the next year, she actually recognized me, so that was a great moment for me. And one of the guys I meet every year at WrestleCon is also Matt Striker. Matt Striker actually for 32. I don't know if it was by design or not. Did not charge me for the photo. He was like. I was like,
yes, I know where you are.
Because I chat him up every time because I like Matt Striker a lot. I was. And every time I meet a TNA wrestler at WrestleCon, they would say, I tell them I came from Abu Dhabi, they'd say, oh, I've been there. And I say, yes, with TNA. I said, well, I actually missed those shows because I'm sorry, but you guys did not market those at all. Like, I found out day of, and I was traveling out of the country. True story, by the way. And I said that, and Abyss even told me that he was like, the arena was empty. We didn't have a lot of anything. I said, wow. No one knew. They had a lot of, there were people there, but there was nothing. And the way I found out TNA was there, I was packing my bag because I was heading to the airport, and there's like a billboard outside like a block away from here, from outside my window, and there's a cultural convention, so it's clear from here to there. And that billboard, almost no one looks at it. And it just had TNA wrestlers on it, and I'm looking, and I'm like, shit. They're here for 3 nights starting today. If I had known, I would have delayed that travel,
Yeah.
And Jeff Jarrett said the same thing, and I said, well, I'm sorry guys, but you guys did not market it at all. And he said, Jeff Jarrett just, he said, I've been to your beautiful country. I said, yes, with TNA. I said, we missed it because you guys did not market. And he said, zero marketing. There was no... Which kind of, it goes into things like, what were they thinking? Why would you go to a country, do an international tour, fly people out and
not tell anyone?
Exactly. Why wasn't it? Why weren't there ads on your show? Not even. Yeah. Let's not say even local. Why didn't you guys say, "Well, we're coming to Abu Dhabi" or something? No one knew.
And that's why it don't exist.
Yeah.
I know it does. It's still rolling. Yeah. Not as much.
But it's
yeah.
It's weird. It's kind of like if you're gonna spend money to do an international tour, you have to market the international tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not like because arenas are not in the middle of the city here as well. They're like outside on Yes Island or somewhere else. So you're like, you have to go out of your way to go attend the show. So you have to know about this show. You're not like gonna pass by and there's wrestling in this building tonight. That's not gonna happen. Yeah. It's not La Boom or whatever they have in New York. Anyway, I also have one of my most prized possessions I got from WrestleCon 2016, and that is, I'm actually kind of giddy saying, a ring-worn Pentagon Junior mask.
Oh.
Yeah, it's silver. I'm going to send you a picture. It's outside. I have it in the setup, and it's a ring-worn Pentagon Junior mask, which was not just a Pentagon mask, it's also a tribute to Phoenix, so it has, the Phoenix flames on the eyes and so forth.
Wow.
That's my favorite, physical thing that I got from that WrestleMania weekend. Thank you for joining us on the Outlaw Macho Drive-In. If you liked that video, please click like and subscribe to our channel for more content from the Drive-In. For full episodes of our podcast, you may look us up on Anchor, Spotify, or wherever your favorite podcasts are available. Just search for Outlaw Macho Drive-In. And if it's not too much trouble, would you help us out here? Spread the word, share. We would really appreciate it. Thank you. We love you. Bye.